On Instablogs Ground Report today, we talk about truce deal between Israel and Hamas. A ceasefire between Israel and Hamas in the Gaza Strip has begun today after Egypt mediated a deal. Well, the year-long fighting seems to end, but hopefully this won't be a federal truce this time. Also in the ground report today, long march ends on bitter note in Pakistan. Knife cut is taking its toll in UK. Rwanda suspect not under arrest. And California okays same-sex marriages. Israel and Hamas have pledged to halt all hostilities and military activities against each other. Our CJ Jesse Edwards from Israel reports.
No bombs and bullets in Gaza. This is Jessica Edwards from Israel, CJ for Instablogs.com. Today it is the beginning of a hope of a new reality where Israeli citizens in the south will no longer be on the receiving end of continuous rocket attacks. The hope of peace has finally sneaked in after a year-long fighting that has killed scores. There is a glimmer of hope in the eyes of people who have been hurt by tough Israeli economic sanctions meant to pressurize Hamas to halt the attacks and weaken its standing in Gaza. One can hear opinions from both sides of the peace agreement.
This ceasefire will give more strength to the Hamas.
One side claiming it as a great accomplishment for Hamas, while others are only waiting to see more violence if it fails. But it is meant to improve the lives of ordinary Gazans more than anything else. Amen.
Pakistan lawyers on long march to reinstate top judges proved unproductive. Our CJ Huma from Pakistan has the details.
This is Huma Imtiaz reporting from Pakistan, a citizen journalist for Instablogs. The dust has finally settled after over 40,000 lawyers, political activists and civil society members had made their way home after having converged in Islamabad for the long march. Sadly, there have been more losers than winners, despite the show of strength and the fiery speeches. The lawyers' decision to cancel the sit-in outside the parliament has led to a wave of condemnation and resentment within the legal community itself. Not only that, the lawyers also left without having succeeded in achieving the true goal of their movement and cooperating with the lawyers.
These are the gangs of London, not just the ordinary gangs. These are the knife-carrying violent teenagers. Unlike the US gun culture, London is fast picking up its knife culture.
This is Amanda Thomas for Instablogs. It's another week in the UK and another investigation starts into a stabbing of a young person. 11 youngsters, mostly in London, have lost their lives in the first half of this year. Scotland Yard report that this is one of the most serious problems they've ever faced. Gangs are proliferating amongst the lower classes and in the working classes. Up to 60,000 young people, mostly male, will be stabbed and injured, if not killed, during each year, which is equivalent to 160 per day.
We don't want one more person to die.
I think it's really ridiculous the way we're killing each other.
On the news, people getting stabbed and people getting beat up and stuff like that.
This is a serious problem and the problem's getting worse.
Kenyan police have confirmed they got the wrong man after arresting an individual on suspicion of being a top Rwandan genocide criminal. Let's go to our CJ Rose Bangui for more details.
This is Rose, a citizen journalist from Kenya reporting for Instablogs. 3 days ago, the Kenyan police were seen to have made a major breakthrough after the purported nabbing of the infamous Rwandese genocide architect Felicien Kabuga. Kabuga lives in the leafy suburbs of the Nairobi city. Kenya has recently been put on the spot by the UN Security Council due to its snail-pace speed in the search for Kabuga, and now the country's integrity in bringing war criminals to book hangs on a balance. Influential politicians have been implicated in the controversial, and now the biggest questions that all of us are grappling with is Kenya really harboring alleged war criminals?
California is all geared up for the new Summer of Love, as it is being dubbed there. Yes, same-sex marriages are now legal in the US state. More on this from our CJ Nicole Leon.
This is Nicole, citizen journalist, Instablogs.com, reporting from USA. Gay marriage is now legal in the state of California. After Massachusetts, California has become the second state to allow same-sex marriages. Hundreds, perhaps thousands of gay couples tied the wedding knot on Monday after California declared their union official in the eyes of the law. There were several groups of people who happened to oppose the same-sex marriages and have legally followed the possibilities. However, it is a different story that the High Court denied their request. A multitude of well-wishers and news media surrounded the couples in front of the Beverly Hills courthouse, while in other parts of the state, protesters were seen holding signs and banners criticizing the government. Regardless of the efforts from many gay couples, Monday was the beginning of another so-called Summer of Love.
Well, we're very excited. We're really happy to finally be able to get legally married.
These are the ground reports for today. We'll meet you tomorrow with new updates.